Was the Conor McGregor Eddie Alvarez fight fixed? That's what I've heard quite a few people saying that. A few people that are top boxers saying that fight was fixed. The way his Alvarez's boxing skills, the way he moved, the way he circled to the right into his left hook, had to be fixed, you know. Professional fighter wouldn't do that. And because McGregor made it look so easy, his defeat of Eddie Alvarez made it look so easy that people were scratching their heads going, it must be fixed, you know. And I thought about it, you know. I definitely thought, well, possibly, right? But you know, I watched it over and over, and the way the ref stopped it so quickly as well. The ref stopped the fight so quickly when, you know, for example, the fight between Thompson, you know, that looked like the guy's going to rip Thompson's head off, and the referee let it keep going. But you know, the referee's got a good eye, and he can see when someone is knocked out. And Alvarez, he wasn't coming up from that, and it was, in my opinion, it was a good decision from the ref. You know, so why did Alvarez perform so badly? So badly, he performed so badly that people thought it was a fixed fight. I actually don't believe it was a fixed fight, although I can see where people are coming from. Those who think that it was possibly a fixed fight. I just think, like, it's the McGregor phenomenon. He's so much confidence, so much belief, that it creates doubt in his opponents. Even world champions. Even in world champions it creates doubt. Because, by the way, like the t-shirt? Surprise, surprise, motherfucker. The king is back. I'll put a link below this where you can get those t-shirts, by the way. If you want one, pretty cool. You know, there's a thing in psychology where certainty overcomes doubt. If I am more certain than your doubt, I'll overcome that. So Conor McGregor's certainty was so high, all it did was it made Eddie Alvarez buy into Conor McGregor's world, that actually this guy is this good, actually this guy is going to beat me. And you see it when he walked into the ring. He didn't walk into that ring like a champion. And Alvarez was getting booed in his hometown pretty much. And he comes from like an hour away. McGregor comes from thousands of miles away. And people were booing Alvarez and cheering McGregor. You know? Like, Alvarez was like, he was confused. He's like, what's going on? You know? Because he had stepped into McGregor's world. He had bought into McGregor's belief system. And he was beat before he even stepped into that ring. And he played into McGregor's hands. And as soon as he got that first whack, that first hard whack, you know, his belief went down, and he started to believe in McGregor's world. And that's how it goes. So his game plan went out the window. He was shell-shocked, he was doubting, he was low in confidence, and that was the result. You know, so self-belief is a powerful thing. Visualizing, McGregor said, so I visualize this. I visualize having these two belts on either shoulder. That's why he was screaming in the ring, why does he have a fucking belt? He wanted that belt because that was his visualization. You know, he could have said, forget about the belt, you know, I'm the winner, you know, etc, etc. But his vision was him with that belt. He had to get it. He had to shout with so much certainty at Dana, at whoever else, get me the fucking belt. You like my accent? Until he got that belt, because he had visualized that over and over and over and over and over and over and over again so much that it had become a belief. That something you visualize over and over and over and over again becomes your belief. It becomes your belief. And the more you visualize it, the more certain you become about it. So that's why it happened, folks. That's why history was made. Visualization. Visualization, strong with detail. It was detail. He had visualized himself with the two belts sitting up on top of the thing. He had the exact images in his head, exactly what was happening. The more detail you have in your visualization, the more powerful it will become. The more you visualize it over and over and over again, your imagination can't tell the difference between something that's, your brain can't tell the difference between something that's real and imagined. So he imagined it so much that your brain just thinks it's real. You're just playing out a movie. It's going to happen. It's like watching a movie you've seen before. You know what's going to happen, right? In McGregor's head, he just knows it's going to happen because he's played it so much in his head. That's what it's about, folks. Thanks for watching. See you next time.